God is trying to speak to you right now. Only 90 seconds left. A huge miracle is coming. This moment will never come again. Don't try to skip. You feel something pulling you to stay, and that is not an accident, because I am reaching you in this exact second, and I do not want you to turn away and miss what I have prepared for you. I am telling you clearly that something rare is about to unfold in your life, and if you walk away now, you will step out of alignment with the very thing you have been praying for. I am not speaking in confusion. I am speaking with urgency, because this is a narrow window that will not repeat itself in the same way again. What you are about to receive has been building for a long time, and your attention in this moment is part of the process that unlocks it. Stay with me, listen closely, because I am not just speaking to many, I am speaking directly to you. Type yes to affirm. I am making it plain so you do not misunderstand what is happening here, because your life is standing at a point where change is no longer optional but necessary. You have asked for relief, you have cried out for answers, and you have wondered when something would finally shift in your favor. I have heard every word, even the ones you never spoke out loud. And now I am responding in a way that requires your full attention. This is not a random moment, and it is not something to treat lightly, because what is coming is tied to your willingness to receive it. If your heart is feeling stirred right now, take a second to like this video as a sign that you are ready to receive what is being released into your life. I am not asking you to stay out of fear. I am asking you to stay because your obedience in small moments opens doors that no one else can close. There are times when you missed opportunities because you did not recognize them. But this time, I am making it clear so you do not repeat that pattern. I know the struggles you have been carrying, and I know how close you came to giving up. But I kept you standing for this very moment. You are not here by coincidence. You are here because I guided your steps even when you did not realize it. What I am about to do in your life will not look like anything you have experienced before, because I am moving beyond your expectations. I am preparing something that will surprise you, not because I want to shock you, but because I want you to understand that my power is greater than your doubts. You have been conditioned to expect delays and disappointments, but I am breaking that cycle starting now. I am shifting your situation in ways that will cause you to see that I have always been working behind the scenes. Do not let your mind talk you out of what your spirit is already recognizing, because doubt has tried to silence you for too long. I am asking you to trust me in this moment, not with complicated thoughts, but with simple faith. You do not need to understand everything to receive what I am giving you. You only need to stay present and open. Your willingness to listen right now is already setting things in motion that cannot be undone. Type 777 to receive blessings. I want you to understand that the miracle I am bringing is not just about one area of your life. It is connected to many things you have been waiting for. You have been praying for peace, for stability, for breakthrough, and I have been aligning those answers together. What is coming will touch more than one part of your life, and it will begin to restore what felt lost. I am not giving you something temporary. I am placing something lasting into your life. There were moments when you felt overlooked, when you believed others were moving ahead while you remained stuck. But I was protecting you from what was not meant for you. What felt like delay was actually preparation, and what felt like silence was actually direction. I never left you, even when you questioned where I was. And now you are about to see the reason behind everything you went through. Nothing you endured was wasted, and every step brought you closer to this moment. You may not feel ready, but I am telling you that you are ready enough for what I am about to release. I do not wait for perfection, I respond to willingness. And you have shown me that through your persistence, even when you were tired, you kept going, and that has not gone unnoticed. I am honoring your endurance by opening a door that leads to something greater than what you imagined. The next part of this shift requires you to remain calm and focused, because distractions will try to pull you away. Not everything that calls your attention deserves your response, and not every voice around you carries truth. I need you to stay grounded in what you are hearing right now, because this is where clarity is being given to you. When you stay connected to me, confusion loses its power over you. Type 1111 if you walk by faith. I am placing peace over your heart even now, so you do not panic about what is changing. Sometimes, when things begin to move, it can feel overwhelming. But I am guiding every detail. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into alignment. And that brings order into your life. Trust that I know exactly what I am doing, even when it unfolds in ways you did not expect. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covert CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money attracting brainwaves on autopilot, supported by science and 4 elite labs. This home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted from the internet forever. This is your moment to receive, not to question yourself, not to shrink back, but to step forward in faith. I am not asking you to be someone else. I am asking you to be open to what I am placing before you. The miracle that is coming is already set in motion, and your role right now is to stay connected and attentive. Do not rush away from this, because what you are hearing is part of what prepares you to recognize what is about to arrive. This is not just about hearing words. This is about positioning your spirit to receive what has already been set in motion. I am continuing to speak because there is more you must understand before the fullness of what is coming reaches you. The time I spoke about is not meant to frighten you. It is meant to awaken you to the value of this moment. When I say there are seconds left, I am not measuring it the way humans do. I am revealing how close you are to something shifting in your favor. You have spent so long waiting that you began to believe nothing would change. But I am telling you that the waiting season is ending. This is the crossing point where what you hoped for begins to become visible in your life. There were nights when you felt like you were carrying everything alone, and you wondered why I remained silent. You thought I was distant, but I was actually arranging things that you could not yet see. I was placing people, aligning timing, and removing obstacles that would have harmed you if they stayed. Now you are stepping into the result of that hidden work, and it will start to reveal itself in ways that feel sudden to you. Type 222 if you trust God. I want you to notice the shift happening inside you right now, because even your thoughts are beginning to change. Where there was fear, there is now a quiet sense of expectation, and that is not coming from you alone. I am placing that within you so you can recognize that something good is approaching. Do not ignore that feeling, because it is one of the ways I confirm that I am moving in your life. What I am bringing is not random, and it is not based on chance, because I do not operate without purpose. Every detail has been considered, and every outcome has been weighed to bring you into a place of peace and growth. You may not understand why things had to happen the way they did, but you will soon see that it was necessary. What is coming will make sense of what once felt confusing. There are doors that were closed to you before, and you thought they were missed opportunities. but I closed them for your protection. I did not allow you to step into something that would have drained you or delayed you further. Now I am opening a door that is meant for you, and it will not require you to struggle the way you did before. It will feel different, because it is aligned with what I have planned for you. Do not let your past experiences convince you that this will end the same way, because this is not the same situation. You are not the same person you were before, and I have strengthened you through everything you went through. What once broke you will no longer have power over you, because I have built something stronger inside you. You are stepping into this next phase with a new level of resilience. Type 1010 to claim miracles. I know you have questions, even if you are not saying them out loud, and that is natural, but I am asking you to focus more on trust than on understanding every detail. You will see what you need to see at the right time, and you will know what to do when the moment comes. I am not leaving you unprepared. I am guiding you step by step so you do not feel lost. There is a connection between your faith in this moment and what you are about to receive. And that is why I am speaking so clearly. When you stay present and open, you allow what I am doing to flow into your life without resistance. When you doubt and pull away, you delay what is already trying to reach you. I want you to receive without delay. And that begins with your willingness to believe. You have carried burdens that were not meant for you, and you held on to them because you thought you had no choice. But I am lifting those weights off you now, and you will begin to feel lighter in ways you cannot explain. This is not just emotional, it is spiritual, and it will affect how you move forward. You will notice that things that once overwhelmed you no longer have the same hold on you. The miracle I am bringing will not only change your circumstances, it will change how you see yourself. You have doubted your worth, your ability, and your place in this world. But I am correcting that perspective. You are not forgotten, and you are not overlooked. You are chosen and seen. What I am doing in your life is proof of that truth. Stay grounded, because when things begin to shift, it can feel overwhelming if you are not steady. I am giving you peace so you do not react out of fear or confusion. When you feel uncertain, return to this moment and remember what you felt when I first began speaking to you. That sense of calm and clarity is your anchor, and it will guide you through what is coming. There are people who will notice the change in you even before you fully understand it yourself. They will see a difference in how you carry yourself, in how you speak, and in how you respond to situations. This is because what I am doing inside you is becoming visible on the outside. You are becoming more aligned with who I created you to be. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home, and it is supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information will not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted. Do not rush ahead or try to force anything, because what I am doing does not require your struggle. It requires your trust and your patience as things unfold naturally. You are not behind and you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for this to happen. Trust the timing, because it has been carefully arranged for your benefit. This is how I prepare you, not by overwhelming you all at once, but by strengthening you from within first. What you feel right now is the beginning of alignment, and it is leading you directly into what I promised. You have spent so much time trying to understand why things did not work out before, and I want you to release that struggle now. Not every closed path was a loss, and not every delay was meant to harm you. Because I was guiding you away from what would have taken more from you than it could give. You were not being denied, you were being redirected, and now you are standing in front of something that has been carefully prepared to meet you at the right time. Type 1212 if you trust in Jesus. There is a reason I'm asking you to stay focused, because distractions will try to appear at the exact moment you are closest to receiving something important. This is not new. It has happened before in your life when you were almost at a breakthrough and something pulled your attention away. But this time, you are more aware and you are choosing to remain present. That choice matters more than you realize because it keeps you connected to what I am doing. What is coming into your life will not feel forced, and it will not carry the same confusion that past situations had. You will recognize a sense of peace that confirms it is from me, even if it looks unfamiliar at first. I do not bring you into something that creates constant doubt and struggle. I bring you into something that builds you and supports you. This is how you will know the difference. Not by overthinking, but by the peace that settles in your heart. There are answers that are about to become clear to you, things you questioned for a long time without resolution. You asked why certain people left, why certain doors closed, and why certain efforts seemed to fail. Soon, those answers will not come as explanations in words, but as understanding through what unfolds. You will see the bigger picture not because someone told you, but because you are living the result of it. Type 888 to welcome abundance. I want you to understand that the miracle I am bringing is not only external, it is also internal. It is not just about changing your circumstances, it is about transforming your perspective so you can sustain what you receive. If I gave you everything before you were ready, it would not have lasted, and you would have found yourself back where you started. But now you have grown, even through pain, and that growth has prepared you to handle what is coming. You have learned lessons that you did not even realize you were learning at the time. You have developed patience, resilience, and a deeper awareness of yourself and others. These are not small things. They are the foundation that will support what I am placing in your life. Without them, the blessing would feel unstable. But with them, it will become something lasting. There is also something important you must release as you step into this next phase, and that is the need to control everything. You have tried to manage outcomes, to predict what will happen, and to protect yourself from disappointment. But what I am bringing requires trust, not control, because it is greater than what you can manage on your own. When you release control, you make space for something better to take its place. You are not alone in this process, even if it has felt that way at times. I have been with you through every moment, even when you could not feel my presence. I was there in your silence, in your confusion, and in your moments of doubt. And I am here now, guiding you into something that reflects my care for you. Do not let fear speak louder than what you are hearing right now, because fear will try to remind you of past disappointments. It will tell you that things will not work out, that you will be let down again, and that it is safer not to hope. But I am telling you that this is not the same, and you are not stepping into the past again. You are stepping into something new, something that has been shaped differently. The timing of what is about to happen is not random, it is precise. It is connected to everything you have experienced up until now, and it is arriving at a moment when you can receive it fully. If it had come earlier, you might not have recognized it, and if it came later, you might have lost hope. But now, you are ready in a way you were not before. You may begin to notice small signs, small shifts, things that seem simple but carry meaning. pay attention to those because they are confirmations that things are moving. I often speak in ways that are quiet but consistent. And when you notice those patterns, you begin to understand how I guide you. This awareness will help you stay aligned with what is unfolding. You do not need to rush ahead or try to force things to happen, because what is meant for you is already moving toward you. Your role is to remain open, attentive, and willing to receive. When you stay in that position, you allow what I am doing to reach you without resistance. This is where ease replaces struggle, and where clarity replaces confusion. Why are so many claiming this CIA ritual changed their life in just 7 seconds? This leaked CIA ritual is the real deal, and it is potent. A 7-second brainwave hack, backed by 4 neuroscience labs, is helping regular people leap from broke to abundant. Dream homes, cars, trips. It is all within reach, but this video could disappear any time from the internet. So click the link in the description and comments now to see it before it is gone forever. I see your patience, even when it has been stretched. And I see your heart trying to hold on when everything felt uncertain. This is where your endurance begins to meet the result, and it is closer than you think. I am not delaying what is yours. I am aligning it so it arrives in the way it is meant to. There is a quiet preparation happening around you that you cannot fully see yet, but you are starting to feel its effect. Things that once felt heavy are slowly losing their hold, and situations that felt stuck are beginning to loosen. This is how movement begins, not always with noise, but with subtle changes that build into something undeniable. You are entering a space where what seemed impossible starts to become real. Type 333 if you believe change is happening. I want you to understand something clearly, because this will help you stay steady as things unfold. The miracle that is coming is not meant to confuse you or overwhelm you. It is meant to settle you. It will bring a sense of rightness into your life, something that feels aligned rather than forced. When it arrives, you will not have to question it constantly, because it will carry a peace that confirms its place in your life. You have been in situations before where you tried to convince yourself something was right, even when it did not feel that way deep inside. That is not what I am bringing to you now. What I am placing before you will not require you to ignore your instincts or silence your inner voice. Instead, it will agree with what I have already placed within you, and that agreement will give you confidence. There were moments when you doubted yourself, when you wondered if you were capable of receiving something good without it being taken away. Those thoughts came from past experiences, not from truth. I am correcting that now by showing you that what I give does not come with hidden harm. What I bring into your life is meant to build you, not break you. Type 555 to embrace transformation. You are also stepping into a moment where clarity will replace confusion in ways that feel natural. You will begin to understand why certain things unfolded the way they did, not through long explanations, but through what you experience next. The pieces will come together without you forcing them, and you will see the connection between your past and your present. This understanding will bring you peace instead of regret. Do not be surprised if things begin to change faster than you expected, because once movement begins, it can feel sudden. You may look back and realize that everything shifted within a short period of time, even though you waited for so long. This is how timing works. When it is aligned, it moves with purpose and without delay. Trust that I am guiding the pace so it does not overwhelm you. There are also people who will enter or re-enter your life during this time, and their presence will not feel random. You will sense that they are connected to what is happening, and their role will become clear as things unfold. Not everyone who appears is meant to stay forever, but each one has a purpose in this moment. Pay attention to how they affect your peace, because that will guide you. I am asking you to stay grounded in what you are feeling right now, because it is a place of connection and clarity. When things begin to move, it can be easy to get caught up in the external changes and lose that inner balance. But if you remain centered, you will move through everything with confidence. This is not about rushing ahead. It is about walking forward with awareness. You have carried expectations that were shaped by past disappointments, and I want you to release those now. What is coming is not limited by what you have experienced before, because I am not bound by those outcomes. I am doing something new, something that reflects my power rather than your past. When you let go of those old expectations, you make room for something better to take their place. There is also a strengthening happening within you that you may not fully notice yet. You are becoming more steady, more certain, and more aware of your own worth. This is important because it allows you to receive what is coming without feeling like you have to earn it or prove yourself. You are not receiving because you are perfect. You are receiving because you are ready. You may begin to notice that your reactions to situations are changing, that things that once upset you no longer have the same effect. This is not because you are ignoring them, it is because you are growing beyond them. Your focus is shifting toward what matters, and that shift is creating space for something new. You are no longer held back by what once controlled you. I am still speaking to you because there is more unfolding, and I want you to stay connected to this moment. Every word you hear is part of the preparation that allows you to recognize what is coming. When it arrives, you will not feel lost. You will feel ready. This readiness is something I have been building in you over time. You are not stepping into this alone, even if it feels unfamiliar. I am guiding you through each step, even the ones that seem small or insignificant. Nothing is wasted and nothing is overlooked, because I am present in every detail. When you trust that, you move forward with a sense of peace that cannot be shaken. I am not overlooking your effort, and I am not delaying what I promised, because everything is now aligning in your favor. There is a deeper calm settling into you, and it is not coming from your surroundings. It is coming from me. I am placing peace inside you so that when things begin to change, you do not react with fear. You have been through enough uncertainty, and I am not bringing you into more confusion. What I am leading you into carries clarity, stability, and a sense of direction that you have been searching for. Type 999 if you are ready for change. What is really behind the 7-second brain technique that is making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that is helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it is all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. I want you to recognize how far you have come, because you have endured more than you give credit for. There were moments when you thought you could not continue, yet you kept moving forward. That strength did not come from nowhere. It came from the support I was giving you, even when you could not see it. Now that strength is becoming the foundation for what you are about to receive. What is coming into your life is not meant to confuse your spirit. It is meant to confirm it. You will feel a sense of recognition, as if something inside you already knows that this belongs to you. That feeling is not random. It is the connection between what I prepared and who you are becoming. When those two align, there is no need for doubt to take control. There were things you once chased that are no longer meant for you. And you may begin to notice that clearly now. What once felt important may no longer hold the same value, and that is not loss, it is growth. I am refining your focus so that you do not settle for what is less than what I have planned. This clarity is part of the miracle because it protects you from repeating old patterns. Type 666 to release fear. I am also removing the weight of comparison from your life because it has held you back in ways you did not fully realize. You looked at others and wondered why their path seemed smoother or faster. But you did not see the full picture. Your journey has been different because your purpose is different. What I am bringing to you is tailored specifically for your life, not anyone else's. You are entering a season where things will begin to make sense without you forcing understanding. Situations that once felt confusing will begin to reveal their purpose through what unfolds next. You will not need to search for answers in the same way because the answers will become visible through experience. This shift will bring you a deeper sense of peace. Do not be surprised if opportunities begin to appear in ways you did not expect, because I am not limited by the paths you have considered. I can open doors in places you never thought to look, and I can create connections that seem unlikely. What matters is not how it arrives, but that it comes from me. When it does, it will carry a sense of certainty that cannot be shaken. You may feel a mixture of excitement and hesitation, and that is natural when something new is approaching. But I am asking you to lean into trust instead of pulling back in doubt. You have spent enough time holding yourself back, and now is the time to move forward. I am not leading you into something that will harm you. I am leading you into something that will strengthen you. There is also a restoration happening that goes beyond what you can see right now. It is not just about new things entering your life. It is also about healing what was affected in the past. I am restoring your confidence, your sense of worth, and your belief that good things can happen for you. This restoration will allow you to receive without fear of losing what you gain. You are beginning to stand in a different kind of awareness, one that is not controlled by past disappointments. This awareness allows you to see possibilities instead of limitations, and that is a powerful shift. When your perspective changes, your path changes with it. I am guiding you into that new perspective step by step. Stay attentive, because what is coming will require you to recognize it when it appears. It may not look exactly how you imagined, but it will feel right in a way that is undeniable. That feeling is your confirmation, and it will guide you forward. Trust that I am not confusing you. I am leading you clearly. You are not alone in this moment, even if it feels quiet around you. I am present, and I am continuing to work on your behalf. Every detail is being arranged, even the ones you cannot see yet. When everything comes together, you will understand why it had to happen this way. There is a quiet certainty forming within you, and it is not based on what you see around you, but on what I am placing inside you. You are beginning to feel steadier, even without visible proof. And that is the sign that something real is taking shape. I do not build on unstable ground. I build within you first, so that what comes next has a strong foundation. This is why you feel a calm rising where there used to be worry. Type 444. If you feel the shift, I want you to understand that what is coming is not fragile. It will not disappear at the first sign of difficulty. You have experienced things that started strong and then faded, and that has made you cautious. But what I am bringing carries endurance, because it is built with purpose and not with uncertainty. When it arrives, it will not leave you questioning its place in your life. There is also a clearing happening around you, even if you have not fully noticed it yet. Certain distractions are losing their hold, and certain patterns are breaking without you forcing them. This is not accidental. It is part of the preparation that makes space for what is coming. I am removing what no longer belongs, so that you are not pulled backward when you are meant to move forward. You have been asking for change, and now that it is close, I need you to receive it without hesitation. Sometimes when answers finally come, people step back because it feels unfamiliar. But I am telling you not to shrink from what I am placing before you. This is not something to fear. It is something to step into with trust. Type 111 to step into your blessing. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that is changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a 7-second money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret will not be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. There were times when you felt like you had to carry everything on your own, and that weight became heavy over time. You learned to manage it, but it was never meant for you to hold alone. I am lifting that weight now, not all at once in a way that overwhelms you, but in a way that restores your strength. You will begin to feel lighter, not because your life is perfect, but because you are no longer carrying what does not belong to you. The miracle that is coming will meet you where you are, not where you think you should be. You have worried about being ready, about having everything in order before something good could happen. But I am not waiting for perfection. I am responding to your openness. You are ready enough for what I am bringing, and that is all that is required. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer, that confusion is slowly being replaced with direction. This is how I guide you, not by overwhelming you with everything at once, but by giving you clarity step by step. Each small understanding leads to the next. And before you realize it, you are moving with confidence. This is the path I am setting before you. There will also be moments when you feel a sudden sense of realization, where things make sense without effort. Those moments are not random. They are the result of everything coming together at the right time. I am connecting what you have learned with what you are about to experience. This connection is what allows you to move forward without fear. Do not hold on to the belief that things will go wrong just because they have before. That belief belongs to your past, not to what I am doing now. I am asking you to release that expectation so it does not interfere with what is coming. When you let go of that fear, you allow something better to take its place. You are not being led into uncertainty, you are being led into alignment, even if you cannot see every detail yet. I can, and I am guiding you through it carefully. I am not rushing you, and I am not leaving you behind. Every step you take is being supported, even the ones that feel small. There is also a strengthening in your spirit that will help you handle what is coming without feeling overwhelmed. You are becoming more steady, more grounded, and more aware of your own value. This is not something that can be taken from you because it is being built within you. When you carry that strength, you move differently and you respond differently to what comes your way. Stay attentive, because what is coming may arrive in a way you did not expect. But it will carry a sense of truth that you cannot ignore. You will recognize it not just with your mind, but with your spirit. That recognition will guide you. Even if you do not have all the answers yet, trust that feeling, because it is connected to me. You are still within that moment where everything is aligning, and it is important that you remain present. Do not allow distractions to pull you away now because you are too close to step back. What you have been waiting for is already moving toward you, and it is preparing to meet you at the right time. I am still speaking, and I am still guiding, because there is more that needs to unfold. Every word you are hearing is part of the preparation that helps you receive fully. Stay with me, keep your focus, and trust that what is coming is not only real, but meant for you. Something inside you knows that this is not ordinary, and that awareness is not coming from your thoughts alone. I am drawing you into a place where you can receive without resistance, where you are no longer fighting what is meant for you. This is the moment where your readiness begins to match what I have prepared. I am not bringing you this far just to leave you where you started. There is a shift happening that goes beyond what your eyes can see, and it is reaching into areas of your life that felt untouched for a long time. You may have believed that some things would never change, that certain patterns would always remain. But I am telling you that nothing is fixed when I begin to move. What felt permanent is starting to loosen, and what felt unreachable is moving closer to you. Type 1313 to affirm alignment. I want you to notice how your fear is not as strong as it once was, because that is one of the signs that something real is happening. Fear used to take control quickly, but now it is losing its grip on you. This is not because you forced it away, but because I am replacing it with something stronger. I am placing confidence where there was hesitation and calm where there was anxiety. This is part of the transformation that prepares you to receive. You are not being asked to prove yourself anymore, because what is coming is not based on your ability to earn it. You have spent too long trying to meet expectations that were never meant for you. I am removing that pressure so you can step into something that flows naturally. When you are aligned with what I have prepared, you do not have to struggle to maintain it. There were times when you felt unseen, when your efforts went unnoticed and your heart felt heavy. You wondered if anyone recognized what you were carrying, and you questioned your value. But I saw everything, even the things you hid from others. And now I am bringing you into a place where you will feel recognized without having to ask for it. Type 1414 to receive clarity. Why is the government working so hard to bury this 7-second brain ritual? A stunning CIA leak has just exposed a 7-second brain ritual, now allowing regular people to clear debt and invite unstoppable wealth, supported by 4 neuroscience labs. This easy-at-home method is transforming financial struggles into dream lifestyles. New homes, vehicles, vacations, it is all becoming possible, but the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. I am also restoring something within you that was quietly worn down over time. It may not have broken all at once, but little by little it lost strength. I am rebuilding that now piece by piece, so that when what is coming arrives, you are able to hold it with confidence. This restoration is not rushed. It is steady and it is lasting. You may begin to notice that your energy is changing, that you feel less drained by things that used to exhaust you. This is because I am removing what no longer belongs in your life. You are not meant to carry unnecessary weight into what I am bringing. I am clearing space so that what comes next can settle without resistance. There is also a new sense of awareness growing within you, and it is helping you see things more clearly than before. You are beginning to recognize what is right for you and what is not without overthinking it. This clarity is not something you have to force. It is something that unfolds naturally as you stay connected to me. It will guide your decisions in ways that feel steady and sure. Do not rush this moment, because it is preparing you in ways you cannot fully measure yet. Every second you remain here, you are aligning yourself more deeply with what is already moving toward you. This is not wasted time. This is essential time. What you are receiving now will help you recognize what is coming when it arrives. There will be a point very soon where you begin to see the first clear sign of what I have been speaking about. It may seem small at first, but it will carry a meaning that stands out to you. Do not ignore it or dismiss it, because it is the beginning of something larger. I often start with something simple to show you that the shift has begun. You are not being led into confusion, even if things are still unfolding. I am guiding you step by step so that you are not overwhelmed by everything at once. When the next part becomes visible, you will know what to do with it. You do not need to have all the answers now, only the willingness to continue forward. There is also a release happening within your heart, something that has been held tightly for too long. It may be a memory, a fear, or a belief that kept you guarded. I am loosening that hold so it no longer controls you. This release is necessary because you cannot carry old weight into a new beginning. You may feel a moment of stillness before everything begins to move. And that stillness is not emptiness. It is the space where everything comes together, where what has been prepared meets the right time. Do not mistake it for nothing happening, because it is actually where everything is aligning. Trust that even in quiet moments, I am working. Stay connected, because you are very close to the point where what I have been speaking about begins to take form in your life. You have come too far to turn away now, and you are too close to step back. What is approaching is not distant anymore. It is near, and it is ready to meet you. This is the position where things begin to connect without force, where what has been prepared starts to meet you naturally. I am not bringing you into confusion. I am bringing you into alignment that feels steady and real. What you are sensing now is the beginning of that alignment taking hold. There is something important I need you to understand clearly, because it will help you remain grounded as everything begins to unfold. The miracle that is coming is not fragile, and it is not dependent on perfect conditions. It is rooted in what I have already established, which means it will stand even when things around you shift. You have experienced things that felt unstable before, and that has made you cautious. But this is different. What I am bringing carries strength, and it will not leave you feeling uncertain. Type 1515 to accept what is coming. You may begin to notice that your thoughts are becoming quieter, that the noise that once filled your mind is starting to fade. This is not something you are forcing. It is something I am doing within you. I am clearing out what does not serve you, so that you can hear what truly matters. When your mind is not crowded with doubt, you are able to recognize truth more easily. This clarity is part of what prepares you to receive fully. There is also a deep sense of timing at work here, something that you cannot control but can trust. You have tried to move things forward on your own before, and it often led to frustration. But now, you are stepping into a moment where timing is no longer something you have to manage. I am aligning everything so that it meets you exactly when it should, not too early and not too late. You are not being asked to prove yourself or to earn what is coming, because this is not based on your performance. It is based on your willingness to receive and to trust. You have already shown that willingness by staying, by listening, and by opening your heart. That is enough for me to continue moving in your life. You are not being measured. You are being guided. Type 1616 to stay open. Do you know why? Everyone's whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual. A brainwave ritual leaked from the CIA is changing lives across the globe. Proven by neuroscience, this 7-second method helps regular people attract money, freedom, and luxury. If you are seeing this, you are very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it is deleted forever. There is also a quiet restoration happening in your life that goes deeper than what you can see on the surface. It is not just about what will appear outwardly, it is about what is being healed within you. You are being restored in ways that will allow you to hold on to what you receive without fear of losing it. This restoration is steady, and it is building something lasting inside you. You may begin to feel a sense of anticipation, something that feels different from the waiting you experienced before. This is not anxious waiting, it is expectant waiting, where you sense that something is about to happen. That feeling is not coming from uncertainty, it is coming from alignment. I am placing that expectation within you so that you are ready when the moment arrives. Do not let old patterns try to return and pull you back into doubt, because they no longer have power over you. You have grown beyond them, even if you do not fully realize it yet. What once controlled your reactions is now losing its hold, and that is a sign of your transformation. You are not the same person you were, and you are not stepping into the same outcomes. There will be a moment soon where something becomes clear in a way that you cannot ignore. It may come through a situation, a conversation, or a sudden realization. When it happens, you will feel a sense of certainty that stands out from everything else. That moment will be a confirmation of what I have been preparing you for. You are not walking into this blindly, even if it feels new. I am guiding you with care, making sure that you are not overwhelmed by what unfolds. Each step will come with the understanding you need to take it. You do not have to figure everything out at once, because I am revealing things to you in the right order. There is also a strengthening of your confidence happening, one that is not based on outside validation. You are beginning to trust yourself in a way that you did not before, and that trust is important. It allows you to move forward without constantly second-guessing every decision. This confidence is something I am building within you so that you can stand firm, stay present, because what is coming will require your awareness. It may not arrive in the exact way you imagined, but it will carry a sense of truth that you will recognize. That recognition will guide you even if you do not have all the details yet. Trust that feeling, because it is connected to me. You are still within that moment where everything is coming together. And it is important that you do not lose focus now. You have come too far to turn away, and you are too close to step back. What is approaching is not distant anymore. It is near, and it is ready to meet you. Something inside you recognized that this moment carries meaning, and that recognition is what kept you here. I am not speaking into emptiness. I am speaking into a heart that is beginning to respond. This is where connection turns into movement, and movement turns into change. There is something forming around you that you cannot yet see, but you are starting to feel its presence. It is like a quiet shift in the air, something that signals that what was once distant is now close. You may not have the full picture, but you are beginning to sense that something is different. That feeling is not random. It is the result of everything coming into alignment at once. I am bringing things together in a way that will soon become visible to you. Type 1717 to recognize the moment. I need you to understand that what is happening now is not fragile or uncertain. Even if it feels new, it is stable, because it comes from a place that does not shift with circumstances. You have known instability before, and it taught you to expect things to fall apart. But this is not built on what you have experienced in the past. This is built on something stronger, something that will not collapse when pressure comes. You are also stepping into a deeper awareness of yourself, one that is not shaped by fear or doubt. You are beginning to see that you are capable of receiving more than you once believed. This is important because it changes how you respond when opportunities appear. Instead of pulling back, you begin to lean forward with trust. That shift in you is part of what allows the miracle to take root. There is a release happening within your life, and it is creating space that you may not have noticed before. Things that once filled your thoughts are fading, and concerns that once felt urgent are losing their hold. This is not because those things never mattered, but because they are no longer meant to stay. I am clearing what is unnecessary so that what is important can settle without resistance. Type 1818 to release the past. You may begin to notice that your reactions are changing in small but meaningful ways. Situations that once triggered you now feel easier to handle, and conversations that once drained you no longer carry the same weight. This is not something you are forcing. It is something that is happening naturally as you grow. I am strengthening you from within so that you are not shaken by what once disturbed you. There is also a new sense of direction forming in your life, even if you cannot fully describe it yet. You are starting to feel guided, as if something is leading you without pushing you. This is how I move, not by forcing you forward, but by drawing you gently in the right direction. When you follow that sense of guidance, you begin to walk in alignment with what I have prepared. What if a quick 7-second brain ritual could truly wipe out your debt and fill your life with unstoppable abundance? A shocking CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second ritual now helping ordinary people clear debt and attract unlimited wealth, verified by 4 top neuroscience labs. This easy-at-home method is turning financial problems into dream lifestyles. New homes, cars, vacations. It is all happening for real people. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. Do not rush ahead trying to see everything at once, because that will only bring confusion. What you need to see will become clear at the right time. I am not hiding anything from you. I am revealing it in a way that you can understand and receive. Trust that you are not missing anything that is meant for you. There is also a quiet strengthening of your trust happening right now. You are beginning to believe in a way that feels steady instead of uncertain. This is not based on what you see, but on what you feel inside. I am building that trust within you so that when things begin to move, you do not hesitate. You may begin to notice that certain opportunities or ideas come to you more clearly than before. These are not random thoughts. They are part of the guidance I am giving you. Pay attention to them because they will help you recognize the direction you are meant to take. When you follow them, you move closer to what is already prepared for you. There is also a sense of timing that is becoming more real to you. You are beginning to understand that things are not delayed, they are placed at the right moment. This understanding will bring you peace, because it removes the pressure to force things to happen. When you trust the timing, you allow everything to unfold naturally. You are not being left to figure this out on your own. I am present in every step, even the ones that seem small or insignificant. Nothing is overlooked, and nothing is wasted. Everything you experience is being used to guide you forward. Stay with me, because you are still within the moment where everything is coming together. You are closer now than you have ever been, and what is coming is no longer distant. It is approaching you with purpose, and it will meet you in a way that you can recognize. Do not turn away now, because you are standing at the edge of something important. What you have been waiting for is already moving toward you, and it is preparing to arrive. I am still speaking, and I am still guiding, because there is more that needs to unfold. There is a point where everything begins to come together, and you are standing very close to it now. You may not see the full picture yet, but you can feel that something is different. That feeling is not something to ignore, because it is one of the ways I confirm that movement is happening. You have spent so long in waiting that it became normal. But now that normal is being replaced,